And we'll go with Maggie, because Maggie is probably my favorite. She is not always a good choice because she is the glassiest of glass cannons, but we're still fans. We'll play this game for a bit. Probably play for an hour, so I'm not going to go super late. I have to get up early for work in the morning. I have to get up extra early on Thursdays in particular because I go into the office on Thursdays. Means getting up early, got to drive to the office, you know how it is. Not funsies, but you know, just priorities and such. I think what I might do is already invested in some of these. Yeah, channeling speed, yeah, combat veteran's always a good one. I think I will just stick with those for now. Go ahead and embark. Yeah, no, last time we actually did this level on, what was it called? Yeah, Mythic I, which actually wasn't too bad. Mythic II. I'm actually kind of curious. Let's try the next level in super hard mode. Or, I guess, yeah, extra hard. We'll say this is hard, extra hard, super hard, and then, like, epic level. And then there's even more after this. Eventually, the developers are going to add another 4th mystery difficulty option. Stick with friends only for now, but like I said, if anybody happens to own this game and wants to play with us, happy to have folks join in. But similar to the Void Crew giveaway that we're doing at the end of the stream tonight, if you want in on the Mythforce giveaway, same thing. 500 channel points for a single raffle ticket, just like Auto-Exec demonstrated. We have 3 keys to this game to give out, by the way. 3 keys to this game once we achieve this last challenge. Difficulty increase and, yeah, less potions. Drought of potions. For my starting perk, I will... Ooh, I don't like any of these. Can I reroll? I mean, they're fine, but they're not for weapons I use. Here we go. This one. And then... this one. There we go. This, of course, is just the second level of the game, but with extra hard mode. So let's see how spicy it's going to be. This game is very good, by the way. I do like it a lot. It is not a... It's not a perfect game. If you check on Steam, I think the reviews are mixed right now. And I can see how it's not everyone's cup of tea. That guy's going to be shooting stuff at me. I'm out of juice. There we go. Just because it is a bit of a grind to get, like, the highest level stuff. So if you're trying to, like, 100% it, the game would take forever. And some of the roguelike aspects of this game are a little bit shallow. So you know, when you compare it to other roguelikes, I could see how it could pale in comparison a little bit. The co-op works pretty well, but it is a little glitchy sometimes. That's apparently something that they're working on shoring up a little bit. But yeah, right now the co-op does have some odd bugs that happen sometimes. And one that I was about to say is that the level generation kind of looks samey after a while. You see a lot of the same zones after a while, but, you know, upon saying that, I've actually never seen this room before. So maybe they've, if they might have done a recent update, it's possible. So we're just smacking these fools down. Gonna say he's gonna try to charge at me. First room, not too bad. Assuming I can get up. Yes, I can. By the way, for both of the moons, taking over Earth and Ancient Luna Moon, if either of you are still listening in, nope, no worries if you aren't, no worries if you have to head to bed. But for anyone who might be lurking, I'd love to hear if there were other stream plans you have. Because we had our friend CD rate us, Ancient Luna Moon, she rated us as well. We've had a number of streamer buddies hang out with us. And I always love getting to hear about stream plans, like, oh, I've got like a thing this weekend, or I'm doing like a collab with my homie in a couple days. I love hearing about that kind of thing. I love hearing about exciting stream plans and fun projects. It gives me life. Oh, so we killed one of those little fake pots that had big old pink cotton candy in it or whatever. I guess it's supposed to be like slime that makes you slow to move through, but it always looks like cotton candy whenever I see it. Danger zone. Yes, I'll take that because I'm frequently slurping out all my energy points, all my EP. He's out of there. I'm a little bit hesitant to go too far because they can spawn out of there. It's an easy way for me to get got. Multiple streamer, really? Doing some EFT. EFT, what could that be? Now you got me curious. Also, there's no bad guys spawning. Or maybe they've already spawned elsewhere. Oh, there he is. He's a sneaky boy. Dude, that's what I thought too, August. I was like, is it an Earth Defense Force spinoff I've never heard of? Earth Defense Force. I love me some EDF, by the way. I love me some Earth Defense Force. And Earth Defense Force. Just trying to juggle everyone's schedules. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes with the collabs. That's how it's been lately with the XCOM streams, because, you know, we're trying to wrangle everyone's schedules, and it's not always easy. Oh, we're talking Tarkov. I always forget that there's more words in the name than just Tarkov. It's, yeah, the full title is Escape from Tarkov, yeah. That makes sense. Because, yeah, it's kind of like your main thing right now. I'm assuming, taking over Earth. I know sometimes you guys do... Actually, I can't remember. Are you guys one of the ones that play Star Citizen? With Mallory and Aaron? Because I know they have a number of homies that are Star Citizen homies. And I've never played that dang game. Void Crew is the most spacey I've ever gotten. I haven't played Earth Defense Force in about... Yeah, that's the thing, too. If I were to play an EDF game, I'd probably want to play one of the newer ones. Which means, you know, starting over the grind from nothing. You know, back to zero. Because I know... I enjoy those games, but also there's so much stuff to collect. Not that that's a bad thing. Far from it. Just fucking deleted that, man. Yeah, so much stuff to collect, weapons to upgrade, health pickups to get. It's like you're never bored when you're playing an EDF game. There's always stuff to do. Always stuff to work on. Your computer's able to run it pretty well. I'm guessing, I knew you said earlier that, yeah, Void Crew sometimes chugs a little bit. Probably especially when there's 4 people. I imagine that probably does not do any favors. Ridiculous. I'm impressed that the game runs so well. Yeah, I always assumed that since it's a new game, you need a beefy computer, but that's nice that it runs pretty well then for you. Wonder if that explains why the game is so popular, because I know that happened with... oh god. BattleBit? Is that what it's called? That kind of lo-fi FPS that's kind of like a Battlefield-like. Yeah, BattleBit Remastered, I think. Because I know one of that game's whole things, one of its whole bits, if you will, is that you can run it on any computer. You know, any potato can run it.
So scary.
So as a result, you know, it's that like greatly expands the potential player base. Whereas, you know, you grab the newest Battlefield game or the new Call of Duty game, you're gonna need a pretty top-of-the-line computer to run it. But a bunch back then, yeah, to relearn everything. That's the thing too. It is intimidating. That's how I feel about it too. I was saying how the game, it seems like it'd be too tense for me. Like I'm old, you know. I'm in my mid-30s, man. I can't be playing games that gets my heart rate up, gets my blood pressure going. I gotta take it easy. Like this old flabby body mind that's falling apart. No, I'm not falling apart. But you know, all jokes aside, games like that stress me out don't appeal to me as much as they used to. I'm just not a huge PvP guy, honestly. I used to be into the PvP stuff, but I've mellowed out in recent years, so I couldn't give 2 hoots. But in addition to that, it is a whole new system to learn, and that is intimidating, because the game's been going for a while. So that means, you know, I'd be up against people that know that game so well, and know the ins and outs, know the map super well. And of course, we'd be playing with Mimic, and Mimic would be a hospitable homie he wouldn't abandon us. He'd be helping us out. He'd be helping me learn. But still, it is intimidating. It is intimidating to imagine jumping into something like that and learning as we go. You do play some Star Citizen, yeah. Yeah, I've seen recall Aaron or Mallory saying that they play with you guys sometimes. In fact, that might have been how they first met you guys. It was from the directory for the game on stream on Twitch, that is. I have a really hard time finding perks that I like. Keeps trying to give me sword perks, and this character is not a sword character. That's not what we're about. I almost wonder if it'd be better for me to switch to like fire spells as an offhand. That way we can at least have like a backup magic option. Generous and teach well. I believe it. I believe it. You know, I was fully anticipating that there was gonna be shenanigans. Mimic, I was like, yo, I wonder if Mimic's gonna like blast my ass with the thrusters, or you know, or just find ways to fuck with this. But you were a very capable pilot with minimal friendly fire pulpification incidents involving recoil or whiplash from the ship. But honestly, part of that is just because it's hard to coordinate with that many people. You can only tell everyone to sit down so many times before it's time to hit the go button and hope for the best. You did a good job. Challenged or change the ways to yell at people instead of shooting them. Yeah, yell at them instead of shooting them, that is. Yeah, I see. I respect it. This way. Did get a potion. I haven't taken any damage, by the way. So far, it's been a perfect run. I don't expect that to last, but for now, we're looking good. The 500 gold? Sure, we get a big potion. Large healing. That was a very lucky find. Those things are very expensive. Yeah, Fragile Charm not happening. We did the Fragile Charm challenge once, and it was fun to do once, but not a challenge I wish to repeat. If I can help it. Yeah, given that this is hard mode, means the chance of being able to pull this off with a deathless run is not deathless, a damageless run is looking quite not likely, especially with these archers. However, put this down.
Stay close.
And you're trapped in here with me. These archers, they realize they can't get into here. Oh, let's blast his ass real quick. Oh, another one. I realized that there could be multiple ones in one. Multiple little fake boys in a single level like that, in a single room. So we killed a lot of things. Probably more on that side. Can I like see them? Oh, okay, I got his attention. They spawn over there. Would have been really cool if you would have gotten blasted by that fire trap, but it did not matter. We can almost just body blast those guys with a one-shot kill. These guys are quite a bit more tanky than the skeletons, though.
Look what I made.
Oh, big boy. Guys out of there. Ooh, lots of friends. Put another shield down. Oh, that's charged up. It's nice because it does a pretty good DOT. Department of Transportation. Does a pretty good damage over time. Jar of Tubby Custard.
Appreciate how brilliant I am.
We talking like the Teletubby Custard from the show? Because I do remember that shit vaguely. It not only has it gotten out, but it's gained sentience. Rolling around trying to explode us. The forbidden Pepto-Bismol. I would say it looks like cotton candy. But Pepto-Bismol would be an interesting choice. The whole idea of the goop is that it doesn't hurt you, but it does slow your movement when you walk through it. Which is to say, I've never tried walking through a pool of Pepto-Bismol, but yeah, it probably would be a little bit thick. Thick with several C's. Magic resistance, I'll take it. Although I'll probably sell a bunch of these things once we find a merchant. We got an extra fancy fella. Oh, it's a boss or mini boss. Oh, look at this. Look at this guy getting fucking roasted. It's like a mini boss version of the sentient urns. So this guy's just gonna keep getting hit with the fire traps, which is just delightful. So, I mean, I'm fine with that. Here, I'll take my time. I'll take my time, go shopping. Combat veteran. Never mind. It was not gonna take my time. It was gonna be very quick because combat veteran is the best. All right. Once that starts up again. Right. So yeah, that's the first one. So that guy's out of there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down.
There
And
you're
put this down
up.
too. So I was thinking there'd be more. Or this fucking guy. Back in my shield of protection. Oh, hello. I was gonna say it should spawn in more of them. It's usually how it works. Oh, I see him jumping down. Gotta be careful because these things will explode. I'm gonna explode them prematurely.
Magical artillery in effect.
And does a lot of damage too. Yeah, he's as good as dead. More fellas. Can they jump above me? No, they cannot. Just popped. Pop went in his weasel. Guy hit me with the jukes. He was dodging, dipping, ducking, diving, and dodging. Oh, the path is open. Never mind. I thought there was maybe one more. At a full heal station, but we're already full health. We are sitting real good. Until I mistakenly rush into a fire trap and get fucking blasted. Oh, yeah, like that. Like almost like that. Oh, jeez. How nearly prophetic. Almost had disaster strike. Okay, we got all the trinkets that I could possibly carry. Oh. Okay. We're at almost 20,000 gold, and we're not even at the halfway point yet. Heavy hitter's pretty good. I like Painsmith, but that's really good if you're fighting one thing a lot. That's good for like bosses. Oh, but this one gives more EP. Yeah, let's get this one. Thrill of the Fight's a pretty good one. I could definitely use more maximum juice.
Arcane elements keyed by command. Please keep your arms and legs inside
do
the
one of
bubble at
these.
all times.
He's out. Those guys, I was gonna say, I can probably kill him before he gets too close. It's a little scary because I had to throw a lot of resources into him, but we have a lot of EP now, so... That actually went quite well. Quite well. Level
Appreciate
6!
how brilliant I am.
Movement speed or mobility? I'll take movement speed. So far, not a bit of damage done to us. Going too smoothly. I don't trust it, man. I don't trust like that. Especially because at the end we'll have that, that like kind of big challenge room. That has a bunch of bad guys slapping towards us. Sniping charm. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Everything else looks good. Any extra treasures around here? Nope, no treasures for Alex. More rare charms, lots of gold. My God, the charms aren't so much of a thing. The jewels are what I'm looking for. Better combat veteran, pretty tempting. Yes, I mean I haven't taken any damage, so hopefully I won't need it. But yeah, that's more max HP as we kill more baddies. I instinctively tried to press T to bring up the torch. Bring up the flashlight, but not that kind of game. Oh, here we go. I can sell some things. So what do I not need? I really don't need this one. Crit damage is nice. Magic resistance is less nice because there's not a lot of spellcasters. And then I'll keep Sniping Charm. And I guess I'll keep the bracers too. And set off a big old chain reaction. Beautiful. Swing. Keep forgetting I have the perk, or the modified perk that allows my little owl buddy to just be permanently attached to my shoulder. Usually he only pops out when you use the actual ability, but now we have him like permanently on us, which is nice. It's not as good as when you use it as an ability, but it's still helpful. But every once in a while I'll like forget he's there, or forget I have the perk that makes him there, and I'll just see the flapping in the corner and it kind of startles me a little bit. Got two fellas over there. I don't see any shadows. I think the drop shadow is like the way to see if it's a fake urn. I was actually hoping that would do a little more damage, or at least not them back. There we go. Gonna hold off on hitting him for a moment so I can kind of clean up a bit. It's not poison, it's a spiky area. Yeah, I do not like these guys. Not a fan of these folks.
Barrier up.
He is out of there. Trying to get this guy. There we go. I knew it was just gonna take one hit, but here they come. Look at this guy, just chilling up there like a cheater. Put you down right there. Good little choke point for these fellas. Okay, not too bad. Shield's got a little bit of a ways to go. I'm worried about the archers. Those guys are not exactly helpful either. Oh, he actually damaged me. My perfect run. That's okay. We all knew where this is gonna go.
Heed by command.
Where he even came from? Over here. Because I didn't think there was a spawn zone above me, but maybe those guys don't need spawn zones. Maybe they just pop out, whatever. Maybe they jump over the wall there or something. Oh well. Of course, we do have health potions. And we also have extremely good healing as we kill things. Anything else on this side? $500 gold, 400 gold. Yeah, it's like about like 1,000 or 2 per room usually. Glass cannon is fun. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. We have a lot of health generation happening. So glass cannon sounds like a... maybe not like a good idea, but very much a fun idea.
There you're up.
Okay, well, that's a bummer I couldn't actually hurt that guy. I very much wanted to hurt him, because he's trying to spit fire at me, which is very not cool. I haven't seen him yet. And no more Pepto-Bismol for me.
Look
Put
what
you
I
down.
did.
Whoa! Frick it, that was good timing, unfortunately. Oh my god. What's throwing... oh, is it these guys that maybe they throw... oh, I see the arc. Yeah, they're throwing fireballs. Which is not nice. It's effective, but it is not nice. They can spawn from up top. Oh, there's the little fellas. Ouch. Put you right in the middle. Do my work for me, please. Do my bidding for me. What's up, Draw? Welcome back, Aleph. That's a delightful emote, by the way, Aleph. By the way, if anybody owns this game, I'm happy to squad up and play with folks if anyone happens to own it already. But like I was saying earlier, the good news is if you don't own this game already, like Draw demonstrated, we are doing some giveaways for this game. It might not happen tonight because the last challenge is going to have us just beat the game. Beat the game in multiplayer mode, that is. And I don't know if we're going to have a chance to do that tonight, at least. But sometime over the next couple days, maybe over the weekend, perhaps, we'll be able to complete that challenge, and then we'll do the giveaways. And if you redeem a raffle ticket now, then you're included for all Mythforce giveaways. So whether or not, you know, a giveaway happens tonight, or sometime over the weekend, or next week, you'll be included regardless. So just you redeem it once, and you're in good shape from there on out. Yeah, just like Aleph demonstrated. Yeah, what is that emote? I actually don't recognize that channel name, but good emotes. Good motes. Go and head out. And we are nearing the boss. Or not really a boss, it's more of a kind of an enemy rush. It's like a 2-minute long waves of enemies kind of thing. I think I will re-roll this one. We'll do Painsmith. I kind of snubbed Painsmith earlier, but now I think it's good. I'm just glad we got Glass Cannon, because that's a very fun skill to have with this character. Since her whole archetype is being a Glass Cannon, at that point we're just really leaning into it. Always looks so cool. Not as much just loose money this time around, but still. Sometimes those rooms are a little bit more lucrative, but still good. Take the potion. I'll take that too. I think I'll go with this one. Yeah, I'll take that one. And then I'll stick with the crit damage one. That one's useful all the time. That one's useful all the time, whereas the mushroom folk one is useful only when fighting, well, mushroom friends. Mush folk, whatever the game calls them. I do like the more gold. I'll take that one. There we go. So yeah, that makes quite the difference, actually. Some more trinkets. Unfortunately, the shards I find the least are the ones I want the most, the red ones. I find lots of blues and yellows and the odd green every once in a while, but the red ones are the most fun because that's the one that is for, you know, offense. Blue is usually health. Green is usually like kind of utility, like attack speed, that kind of thing. And then yellow is like cooldowns, which is fine, I guess. It's just hard because they don't make much of a difference until you get like the really high level ones. Alright, there's gonna be more. But where? Where are they? Oh, I see one. Like, turned around. There we go. It's a very lucky back of the head crit we smacked that guy with. That was kind of cool. Like you can see the sun rays coming down. It's got some nice visuals. Where's the baddies though? There's one. Doesn't even have to be a crit shot. We can just kill him with a body shot because we got extremely good damage right now. I'm like, where they're gonna jump out of those spawn zones? When I least expect. Take that. Oh, it's one of you. One of yous guys. Bleh. Gonna say I hear battle music, that means shit's getting weird.
Raising shield. Stay close.
The man's as good as dead. I'll go ahead and kill him now. A shield is gonna be... That's a very useful skill. It's probably a skill I don't use often enough, honestly. It's a good panic... Like, panic, not sure what to do option. Just wish it lasted longer. Ouch, I'm surprised he still hit me. Kind of like jumped over the little pillar though, yeah. Sneaky boys. I'll put you down. Look at this guy blocking things. Bet you think you're really cool. Yeah, actually it was kind of cool. I took one hit there. Which goes to show that when you take glass cannon, you are indeed a glass cannon, because that one hit was not small. We do have a potion, so if we... And we also haven't popped our ult once. And that heals us a bunch. Back this way. Oh. 40,000 gold, not too bad. I haven't bought anything from the shops, so we've been very conservative with our money usage. Wish the water wasn't so slow to move through. Anything this way? It's pretty chill, actually. I think the next one, the last room. Oh, well, the next one's okay. Yeah, this is a merchant area. Then the room after that, I think, is the last combat room. So, relentless or dazing? Dazing would be kind of nice. I think I'll take more EP though. That might just be worth it. I might buy that potion and then like drink the other one. Anything I can bear to part with? Not really, actually. I kind of like all these things. So I might buy that potion in a second. In a jiffy. What else is around here? Oh, I can't actually jump through the broken window. It's probably a safety hazard. Maybe it's best that I don't. I was kind of hoping for a little something something. Is this... Yeah, this is the final challenge. I'll go ahead and do the potion thing. What is this one? This is a Lorge. I think I have a medium right now. I'll drink the medium and buy the Lorge. It's not full heal, but still pretty good. We'll pop the ult once things get a little bit spicy. Different hot cocos? Really, Aleph? That sounds cool. Like a hot cocoa amalgamation. Staff of Fireball. Oh, big stretch. My balls feel like fire every day. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
Well, well.
She, what is it? She flies She floats like a butterfly and stings like when I pee.
You look to keep blundering
Like,
through
you know,
my
there's
land.
antibiotics for that, you know.
Should have turned back while you still had the chance. Too late now.
Put you down and
You
put
aren't
this
as
down too.
scary as your breath. Ugh. I can smell it from here.
Bunch of friends. These guys get. This guy right over here is very tanky. He's out of there. That means I think I'm going to go and pop this now, actually. Put this back down again. I'm hearing arrows fly my way. Put that down. Head on, apply for directly to the forehead. Alright, so now we got a ways to go before we have those available to us again, so we gotta be smart. Be smart. Look at this guy trying to hit us with the old bamboozle. That guy's just blocking everything. There we go. Now we can hit that shield. Let's just go over here. Put you down again. Oh, oh, that's not good. Heal. Oh, I'm dead. Wow. That was unfortunate. Dang, I was in a corner. Man, I was doing good until I died. Man, how quickly that turned. My teleport was still on cooldown, so I couldn't teleport out. Oof, it's a shame. Out of teleport, out of EP, so I couldn't block. Like that was just that was a mess. And we still walk away with that with some materials. And then Meerkat says, "Hi, Hobbit." I did die. It was a little cringe. It was a little bit painful. Now, the good news is we didn't, of course, pick up a lot of money, but we did bring our bunch of these trinkets with us. Do I have any fun ones? I got 2 big ones. So I could put that on crit damage or magic attack. I'll put it on magic attack. Bam. And then bam. And we have a couple big ones. Health, or health. Okay, I'm gonna say health. Both of these. A couple of significant upgrades, which is good. I mean, I want more of the big red ones for surezies. We apparently even have more blue boys. Which begs the question, would that be better spent, like, instead of crit damage? More health? Oh, it's 50 health. That's huge, yes. Yeah, crit damage being a little bit better, or way more health? I'm gonna say way more health, for sure. That is good. That is good. I think I might also... Let's give Victoria a chance to shine. Give Victoria some love. Same thing with her. Okay, never mind. We don't really have anything new to put down. Energy regen. I mean, I could do magic attack, but no one cares about magic attack when you're a sword-toting boss. Yeah, we're all about physical attack here. Yeah, let's stick with what we have. That's fine. No sword upgrades. Perk upgrades, though, would be good. I'm gonna say 50 HP. Some of the other ones. Did you do the mouse over thing? Will it tell me what it is? Like, I don't remember what this one is. There it is. Until you suffer damage. Yeah, this is a good one. Upgrade that one. Blast cannon. Oh man, you lose more HP, but you gain more damage. I don't know. I think 40% is already pretty good. You heal more. That's kind of so-so, honestly. Increase damage. Yes, I'll upgrade that one. You'll increase damage. Oh, it's so little though. 1%, 2%. Oh, but it's per meter though. I see. I don't know. I don't really do the charging one often enough. Maybe I would do it more often if I had this one leveled up. You just get gold. Like it's a one-time you get gold thing. Wait, so you spend gold to get gold? Oh, I see. That's in-game, that is. Yeah, not now. It's a shame. There's a bunch of perks that are really cool with this character, but we don't seem to have those as an option right now. That one is pretty good, though. I'll grab that one. Upgrade that one. We'll upgrade this one, too. Okay. And then I think we'll... Should I try that same one? I mean, we'll be much better equipped with the highest level difficulty. Let's try... Yeah, let's try that again. Friends only. Mythic I. Confirm. With Victoria this time, though. Feeling confident. Difficulty entry increase, and I'm guessing, oh, different, what was it? Increased number of enemies that are champions. I actually kind of like that. Oh, I don't like that, though. I'm gonna reroll. I actually kind of like more champions. That means more gold, and it means harder enemies, of course. Oh, this is rough. Harder enemies, but, ooh, glass cannon at the start, sure. But no, but more lucrative enemies. They give us more of the goods. Shame the first thing it gave us is something that only affects bows, but then we get glass cannons, so now we're even more dangerous at the start. Putting people to sleep. These first couple hits, man, just putting them down for a nap. Gonna back that thing up. Bam! Yeah, the fact they're already one-shotting is pretty satisfying. This guy's Lorge. He's also Dedge. Spinny boy. You look so nimble. So graceful. Bonk. Can I just interrupt him? I sure can. Forgot I know the skills for a second. Oh, that's the last fight in this room. Shame I only kept half of the gold that I got the last mission, but that's okay. It'll take so long to upgrade to the next weapon in the armory anyway, like there's really no need to hoard gold for the next armor or the next weapon upgrade. It's gonna take forever. Have enough glyphs for it, so like right now glyphs are the main limiting factor. Else, I thought there was something up here. No, there's not. Okay, we're good. Let's see, we already have a friend waiting for us on that side. I will take this one. And we one-shot that fool. I'm gonna go ahead and break this real quick. I was hoping to... Oh, God. Oh, it ate the... That's a shame. It actually ate the charge. But it wouldn't work that way. You guys casting spells on me, which I do not appreciate. Oof. Just kind of hide here for a second. There's a full health regen thingy.
Coming through.
That's what I was trying to do earlier. I wanted to break these fools. I do that poison bow. So I don't do nearly the damage that Maggie was doing, but I can still make him a little sad. Light them on fire and poison them. Thump. It's a very satisfying noise, slapping someone down with a big power attack like that. Thump. Oof. Oh, I'm stuck in the treasure chest. No wonder it didn't fire. What's this one? Ouch. It hurt a lot, actually. I'm gonna use this thing.
Daedalus lets Beastor rule the thicket. But only because that makes it harder for anyone to break in this way.
What's this one do? It just costs
seems
less,
I
but it
must
doesn't
face
stack. That's
one
fine.
monster just to get close to the other.
A little bit spicy. I feel like I need to, once again, use the skills a little better. Use the abilities a little bit better. I sometimes have a tendency to forget that they exist. There's the shield throw in particular. This one, like, that one's really cool and very useful. And I can spam the shit out of it when I am outside of combat, which is nice. Can I break thingies? Yes, but only one at a time. Breaking containers and such. Ooh, one of these. Another frugal. Oh, sniping charm. I mean, that's just okay, I guess, but I don't really do projectile. Well, I mean, I guess the shield is a projectile. Small amount of extra. Nah, I guess sure. I guess that makes more sense than the frugal charm. So we rarely buy things from shops. Meeny, miny, mo. I guess I'll take this one. Because we don't really have any DOT right now, at least. Go ahead and set that off. That work its fire exploding magic. Already missed the get more gold boots. In fact, I might even invest the money to make that trinket happen more often. I mean, finding that early on especially is very, very useful. I'd even be tempted to buy it early on if it was like the first thing I saw in a shop. Yeah, another yellow, rare yellow shard, which are just okay. I already have one of these. I wonder if they would ever add a perk or some kind of like bonus thing that lets you carry 2 potions. Because that'd be really neat. But I also at the same time, 2 large potions being used in quick succession would be like just instant full health, which might be a little bit silly, but still. I tell myself it'd be worth it. Oh crap. Oh crap. I'm trying to switch to the other weapon. Oh, you are tanky. That guy is tanky, my goodness. And he was just a regular fella. Bonk. There we go.
Magic
Oh shit.
coming
Trouble.
through.
Health potion, please.
I'm injured.
Jesus. Wow. That's brutal. I've actually never been killed by one of those things before. Those things are nutty. This is tough. I'm becoming humbled. Yeah, never been killed by those things before, but I've always had like anti-projectile things to deal with those guys. Whereas what I should have done is I shouldn't have tried to charge. I should have just tried to shoot him with the bow. I kept thinking like, well, it's gonna take 1 shot, but man. Apparently it only takes me a few shots. Does the charge... Oh, yeah, like the $1 Million Man, the slow motion noise, yes. Yeah, it does exactly that, and it's subtle enough where it's not super obnoxious. I don't think, at least. I don't think it's super obnoxious. But yeah, once you kind of notice it, yeah, it's kind of fun. When you take damage, you permanently lose... Ooh, that's rough. So just don't get hit for it. And again, they love to give me perks for the bow. But we are not a bow flow person. I guess I'll do bleed. Yeah. That's exactly it. We'll take glass cannon again. Mythic difficulty does not heck around. And there's that noise. I'm surprised too, the guys with shields. I think they just had some kind of... Either, maybe I'm wrong, maybe we hadn't fought the shielded guys in that area yet, but it seemed like they were extra tanky in that particular room. Either there was something supercharging them, or we just hadn't seen that particular flavor. They were especially tanky.
Ow, ow.
That's a shame he reached. I gotta be extra smart then, because taking permanent HP damage is something I'd rather avoid. Yeah, the $1 Million Man sound effect. It's very, very iconic. I'm just glad they didn't make it super loud or obnoxious, because I could see it getting old real fast. Of course, I got the audio turned down a little bit lower than usual on my end, so that might be why it's a little bit more subtle. Permanent HP damage. Yeah, that's what happens when you play in the higher difficulties. You get like these curses. You get these curses to make in addition to the fact that the monsters are harder. You get curses that, in this case, the ones I rolled were, well, there's the one that's guaranteed, which is bad guys do more damage. But then and have more health. But then you get an extra one that gets rolled. Sometimes it's potions are less frequent and are harder to find. Sometimes, look at this. Sometimes it's, what did we have last time? Actually, yeah, I can't remember what it was last time. But yeah, the one we just got this time was when you get damaged, 5% of that damage is permanent, which is rough. Or maybe it's you lose 5% of your health permanently. There's some kind of 5. Actually, hold on. If I do this, you permanently lose 5 max HP. No percentages. It's just a flat 5 amount. Yeah, I can't remember what the one last time was, but it wasn't that one. This one's probably the roughest one yet. That's a crazy one. Yeah, it's the harder difficulties. Harder difficulty. Of course, it's it's harder and the enemies are more spicy, but the rewards are that much more lucrative. And I just like smack him in the wall. Can't cheese it. Brazen charge. I think I'll take danger zone. Oh god, now I'm stuck. There we go. There you're dead. I asked this guy to just walk up to me, as archers are known to do. Just in case like that, I'm less inclined to rely on that bow and arrow. I'm willing to make an exception sometimes. The damage we're doing is pretty good, but it's really not that amazing. I think part of it is because we don't have... I mean, even, like that's to say, even though we do have glass cannon. I'm gonna go ahead and smack that guy, and he's dead. You were next. Force negatives in games, yeah. I'm kind of so-so on it. I can at least appreciate the fact that it's not always the same negatives. So I'm glad that you don't always get the max HP thing. Because I mean, yeah, the fact that it's already more, enemies that do more damage. They do more damage, and also they have more health, and it seems like certain... I don't really have any way to prove this, but it feels... Maybe it's just like a confirmation bias. But it seems like certain really good perks and certain really good drops are less common. like ability drops, that kind of thing, are less common in the higher difficulties. So the game's already making it challenging for you, but yeah, it's up in the ante further. And that's the thing, we're playing on Mythic I, which is the first difficulty option that has this kind of extra like sequence of more challenges getting tossed into the mix. But then there's Mythic 2 and 3, and Mythic 2 and 3 respectively have 2 and 3 of these curses, whereas this one only has 1. So I can only begin to imagine what Mythic 2 and 3 is like, especially for the later difficulty, the later levels. The later levels are just hard on normal difficulty, like they're just difficult. So playing like the last couple missions in the higher difficulty settings will be completely silly if I ever choose to try them out. And I honestly don't know if I will. I mean, I like this game, but I don't know if I like it enough to try to like level myself up to beyond, like, you know, to max level stuff, because that's kind of what that would entail. That would need to be max level to be able to handle that kind of shit. A really good ability, by the way. This perk is fun. That's a really good one because it makes you more or less have range capability you do not normally have with this character, except for, you know, having the bow and arrow. It's tricky too, because I've had times where I'm like, I have the bow and arrow and I shoot and I try to switch, and sometimes when you try to switch, it'll kind of buffer the input, so this weapon switch will go off. Other times it doesn't, and then you click the switch again and then it buffers it, and so you're like in this weird loop of, I don't know what weapon I have equipped, so you're like switching back and forth constantly. That got me a little bit last time. So you have to be a little bit careful when you're trying to switch weapons on the fly. Some gold. Will there be another potion up here? There will be. I'll drink the current one. I remember last time we were playing, it was one of the later missions in just normal difficulty. There was one room where we found like 7 potions. It was crazy. And I was only playing by myself. We could only carry 1, obviously, so it didn't do us any good, but it was ridiculous. Ridiculous Nicholas. I'll be taking that. That one actually is kind of useful for Victoria, at least, because that's, I think, weapon attack for her. There we go. And one more potion that'll bring us to full. Yes. Maybe. Maybe it's full. I don't know. Close enough. Into the next room. We're not in as good of a shape last time. Last time we were in better shape, but we're gonna be more smart when it comes to tackling those little laser fellas. Cause yeah, that laser fella was pretty much able to murder me completely by himself, because he did so much damage. Right there, actually. Yeah, these are the shieldy boys. Yeah, this is like the area where I died. There we go. Yeah, the shieldy boys are just hella tanky.
Coming through.
Oh, hello. It's like she's trying to smack your friend around here. Thanks for just waiting. Oof, we hit each other. Very romantic. We like tapped each other at the same time. It was very sexy. Let's knock them over real quick. And then finish the job. There we go. Get that crit because they had their back turned to me. Worked out exceedingly well. That seems like that's how this game works with melee.
Progress.
With melee damage, you can only crit with melee if you hit them from behind. Hitting it from behind, as it were. Which is extra good if you're playing the rogue character and someone else is playing as Victoria, and because with Victoria she has abilities that kind of draws aggro, draws in hate from the enemies. So if she uses those abilities and you draw in the bad guys, anybody playing as Rico can just stab in the back and get extra big crits. Big crit energy. Oh, almost ran right into that thing. Almost just waltzed into the fire. Combat veteran, yes. Yes, always and forever. In fact, that will help counteract the issue we've had with this difficulty setting. I can't tell what magic enemy is back there. Magic resistant enemy is back there. I'm gonna focus you first. Bonk. Oh, I can't attack? Okay, there we go. That was like buffered in a weird way. Wanna lower your shield? Ouch! That was quick. Oof. In a not good way. There we go.
Step aside.
Bam! Bit of a gamble. Bit of a gamble doing that charge. But I didn't have a lot of options because my other ranged option was not charged yet. This one is, though. Cha. Oh, he blocked it. What a cheater. Block this, you motherfucker! Shoot him in the face. Oh, that made him mad. Stay mad. What? Oh, there we go. Just took a second. Might have to pop my ult so I can do some more. Get some more health back pretty soon here. I'm going to do it now, actually. Might as well. Gets me some health back. Gets me lots of free energy. Big damage for a bit. Fucking knocking these fools over. Got us a lot of health back. Nope, that's illegal. That's not allowed. There's two of them. I didn't even see there was two of them. Whew, we got there. Yeah, so using those abilities is pretty key. Key to our survival. Swoosh. I just heard myself pick up gold. I guess that's where that one mini-boss fella died. The champion. Oh, that's what it was. The previous time, yeah, the modifier we had was more champion enemies. And I like that, actually, because I like champion enemies. They make things interesting, and they're usually pretty lucrative. They'll drop more money. They're worth more experience, and sometimes they'll even drop potions if you're really nice to them. And by nice to them, I mean kill them. Because that's how that works. More money. Of course, no health potions, and my ult is only about 1/4. About 1/4 charged. Maybe a third, but more. It's more like a fourth. We'll say 2/7. We have a mini boss coming up, which means this is the farthest I've gotten so far. I think I might do. I'll do this one. This guy's kind of rough when you only have Victorium. Oof.
Catch. Step aside.
Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I'm hitting everybody. There we go. Oh, and blowing those things up. Not really what I meant to do, but what kind of work? What kind of work? I'm gonna try to be smart about this. Instead of just charging in guns blazing. Trying to use the environment to our advantage. Maybe take a couple pot shots along the way. Makes him so very sad. I have a vested interest in making him sad.
Dodge this.
Dodge this. Can I knock him down? No. Oh god. Ouch. 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 I'm stuck. Can't move. Oh god. Okay, that wasn't a lot of damage, but it just made me sad. Oh, Jesus. That move sucks. I don't like that one. Well, that was painful, but we managed. Big level up.
We're making progress.
We are making progress. Took more damage, though. More damage than I would have liked. We probably about broke even, because every time we get hit, we lose 5 HP. But every time we kill something, we gain 4 max HP. That's every time we kill something. Oh, never mind. We kill 3 enemies. Thank you, Jorf. Thank you, Jorf, for that raid. Thank you very much, my man. How you doing, bud? We are playing a really cool game. We're playing Mythforce. And we're currently playing solo, although I would not complain if anybody wanted to join in, because this game does have co-op, and it works pretty well. We're playing on a bit of a harder difficulty, and it is a challenge, but it is an enjoyable challenge. Thank you, Agalso. Shouting out Mr. Jorf. Really appreciate Jorf raiding in. That's super nice. We actually had, we've had several people raid us tonight, which is really freaking kind. We got a lot of nice folks. A lot of nice homies. And that brings us up to... There we go. Alright, cool. Sorry, I was kind of managing a couple things on my other monitor here. Bloop, we're good. Jorf, you were doing some medieval. Oh, man. Was there an update recently? Because I know that... What was it? I think one of the other Dusk games, I guess... Or, I just answered my own question. One of the other New Blood games, Dusk, did a big, like an HD texture pack update. But I can't remember if Medieval has had an update. Or maybe it was a new expansion? Regardless, Jorf, thank you for that raid. Super freaking kind dude. And a fellow variety game enjoyer. Jorf always plays a wide variety of stuff in the games that he streams. And it's always kind of cool. It's always kind of cool, like, seeing what kind of things he snags from his collection. DLC? Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I thought there was like some kind of update. Maybe it wasn't DLC. Maybe it was just an update that added like a new chapter to the game. I thought there was something fairly recent. I think I will... I think I'm gonna reroll. I'll take my chances. I'll do this one because I do like power attacks. Beastor's Rage. First look at it, yeah, it looks pretty slick. Yeah, I think there was, the more I think about it, I think there wasn't like DLC. I think it was just an update that added new content to the game. Added like a new chapter or something, or maybe like a new weapon. Or some new weapons. I know there's also a VR mode. I will definitely buy the potion. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, I saw they added some kind of VR mode, which is kind of cool. I'm glad you're liking it so far. Do you have any clips you want to share, by the way, Jorf? Sometimes I forget, you know, when things are popping, when the games are going and things are intense, and sometimes I get caught up in my own bullshit and I forget to ask. But if there's any clips you want to share, I would love to see them. As you always do me a solid by rating me. The least I can do is ask if there's a thing I can do to showcase your stuff, your talents. That way, if there was someone else who was like, they didn't follow you and they were like, I don't know, this dwarf guy sounds alright, but how do I really know he's a cool dude? And then you show him a clip, we watched it on stream together, and the person was like, whoa, man, I gotta follow this guy. That is exactly how that scenario plays out in my mind. But yeah, this game is pretty cool as well, though. It's called Mythforce. It's a roguelike kind of action RPG. It's got a cool Saturday morning cartoon kind of vibe to it. I like the cel-shaded aesthetic. And the cutscenes are very fun too. They really lean heavily into the Saturday morning cartoon kind of vibes with the cutscenes. There's not a ton of them. I will take that. Not a ton of the cutscenes, but yeah, they're fun when they happen. What's this one? I will stick with the crit damage one, thank you. And then got one of those red shards. That's one of my favorites. I shouldn't have spent money on the... Well, we have a large one. Yeah, I'll keep the large one. I wish I could take them both with me, but I only carry one, unfortunately. 407 HP might be more or less what we started with. Let's take what we have. Anything I want to sell, by the way? I think I might sell the movement boots. And actually, what I might also do... Since there was one other thing I did not grab earlier. Up top? Never mind, I thought it was up top. There was something I was thinking I might go back and sell, but that's not worth it. This is the halfway point of the level. And of course, before anything major happens, we still have the that little extra challenge room with the big enemy rush. I'm not super looking forward to. Man, it's Dunzo. There's enemies above me. Of that, I'm almost sure. Obviously, if we step on that,
Mind the trap.
it's gonna blast us with fire, so let's not step on that. I have a feeling there's a bad guy somewhere that won't do anything. Or, well, there's a bad guy somewhere that is just chilling, and once we kill him, it's gonna spawn in another wave of enemies. So I'm trying to be mindful of where I position myself. Super secret video titled Mythforce. I feel like if I were to type in Mythforce into Google and then click I'm feeling lucky, I would be shown some quality content. Koala tea content. Oh, no, not that, not that. Oh, he still fired me.
I'm on fire.
I'm surprised that reached. Man, that reaches nutty. Let's knock you down. And I fell down too. Yeah, let's not... Oh, yeah. Just step on that thing. It'd go really well for you. Hold on, I want to watch this happen. We're just going to self-destruct. Aw, man. I wanted to see him step on the pedestal and get blasted. Get booty blasted. Here we go. Someone's got to step on this thing, dude. Come on. Yeah, he stepped on it, and then his homies gets exploded. You two. Come here. No, don't stand back there. Come on, bro. Be a bro. It's an ice fella. But not a nice fella.
Coming through.
Fuck you. And popped his ass. Yeah. Mythforce. That's gonna be the sequel that will not be released on Steam. No, that's not true. Steam does allow porn games. Never mind. They allow cultured content. Play the demo. Yeah. The cutscenes are fun. Yeah. The game is good, or at least I do like the game. I did see on Steam the reviews were mixed, and I think I can kind of get it because some of the game does feel kind of samey after a while. I think the combat works pretty well. Oh, look at this guy. I think the combat works pretty well, and I think like the shit. There's a lot of very enjoyable, solid experiences with the co-op especially. The downside with the co-op is that there are some bugs. There are some bugs that do happen sometimes because the downside is that it's all peer-to-peer. There's no dedicated servers or anything, so things can sometimes get a little bit out of sync. And there can be some shenanigans that happen from time to time where, like, somebody might be, they might be unable to switch their weapon for a couple seconds, or just weird moments like that, which can sometimes make all the difference when things get tense, especially in the higher difficulty. So, this game is not without issues. There's still stuff they want to add. There's still difficulties they want to add, like difficulty settings, beyond the current stuff. I think they said they're still working on some bug fixes and a couple things. The level generation also is a little bit weird because you will oftentimes see the same kind of room configuration over and over again. So some of the levels still feel a little bit samey. And if you wanted to 100% the game and you wanted to like upgrade everything, it would take forever because the glyphs that you find to upgrade components or upgrade like weapon stations, those things are a slow trickle. Even if you're playing in the higher difficulties, it's really hard to get more than a dozen per mission. Masterwork, or, well, let's look at this. 10% base weapon damage, or 20% for swords and great swords. And sword crits inflict bleed. Yeah, that's no-brainer for me. No-brainer, I would say. So, yeah, so all things considered, I can kind of see why it's maybe... Why it's kind of a mixed game for some folks, because I like it a lot, but, you know, the roguelike moniker almost kind of works against the game, because... If you've played a lot of roguelikes, I think this game would maybe be a little bit of a disappointment. I'm gonna go ahead and blast off at the speed of light. And blow this motherfucker up if I can help it. There we go. I say, you play this game compared to like another more fleshed out roguelike. I think this game is more of a... It is a action RPG, like co-op action RPG first, with roguelike elements. So yeah, I know that there were some folks who were kind of hoping for a more fleshed out roguelike experience. It's kind of shallow, you know, in some ways. But I do like the combat a lot. I remember seeing somebody saying they didn't like how the EP, the energy point system works, like fatigue, that kind of thing. I've yet to have any problems with it. I find like if I'm spending too much energy points, it's because I'm just like swinging the sword too much, or I'm casting too many spells. So I've never had like any honest to goodness issues with how any sort of balance with how the energy system works, energy points. Like if I get winded in combat, it's kind of my fault. I should have managed it better. What's up, Eagles, by the way? Cultured content, that's new and trending. I'm sure there is. I hope it sells well. You know, I hope the developers make bank, because, you know, there's people always want to get horned over some cultured content, whether it be video games, whether it be art. It's to be appreciated. Recommending me the games, yeah, that's a one thing too, because I know you can turn off the recommendation of adult-only content. The downside is that there are some games that are not pornographic at all, but are like, there's enough things going on where they get the adult-only moniker. I'm gonna come back for that. I might trade health for gold in a second because I have a big potion. So yeah, there is a setting for that, but you do potentially miss out on interesting non-porn games. Steam does not have an art page for Overwatch 2. I wonder why. Also, what's up, Wolf King? Ooh, another potion. Yeah, I think I will do exactly that. I think I will take the health damage so I can get more monies. It's a bit of a gamble. It's a bit of a gamble.
I can't hold out
But
much
we got
longer.
2 potions now. So hopefully I won't regret this choice. Yeah, I wonder why it does not have an art page. What was it? It took them like 4 days. It took hackers and modders 4 days to break the game's DRM. Not so they could, like, you know, pirate the game, but so they could extract the models out of the game and, you know, modify them for cultured purposes. I mean, the fact that there are people that have like never played Overwatch, maybe they've never even like seen the game, but like they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I recognize that character from Pornhub." Like, you know. They have a hub for Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch fan art. Yes, I mean it is fan art, and yeah, I mean it's out there. There's fans of it. It works. It works in every definition of the phrase. It works in every definition of the phrase, and nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As long as people know what they're getting themselves into, then they can enjoy whatever they want to. Who cares? What they enjoy behind closed doors, it's none of my business. Now, Activision Blizzard might disagree. They might say it is every bit of their business, but listen, it's not my place to judge. I will, I think, take this one. One ad for Diva inflation porn. You know what? I will admit, Meerkat, I It's been a minute. Been a minute since I've perused a website that showed me diva, what was it? Inflation porn? It's been a minute since I've seen one of those ads. So I feel like I'm missing out. I'm a little bit sad about it, honestly. I feel like that's something that, like, I wouldn't really be into myself, but just from the sheer spectacle of it, my curiosity would be tickled. The curiosity would draw me in. You know, I was talking with some friends about this not too long ago. You know, everyone likes to throw out inflation porn, inflation fetishes as like such a fucked up example. Like, oh my god, there's such degenerates out there. And I'm over here like, I don't even know if inflation... I mean, okay, I know there are people that enjoy it. Inflation fetishists, probably. Probably there are people that exist that like really get off on it. But I question if it's that many. I think the reason most of us know about inflation fetish porn and like know enough about it to like kind of joke about it and like, you know, pee pee poo poo haha funnies about it is because like it's such a not extreme example, but such a like a unique example of a kind of an oddball fetish that, you know, we use it as an example of like a, you know, an odd thing that's on the internet. And I think that's what makes it more well known. It's not popular because people are into it. It's popular because we used it as like an example of like a weird thing. So it's like a conversational porn topic. It's a household porn name, if you will, a household fetish name. Yeah, I feel like there's not as many inflation fetishists as the internet might lead us to believe. Diablo 4 is coming to Steam. Really? That's genuinely surprising. I thought they'd keep that on their little Battle.net app. But I do know that Activision Blizzard is realizing that they are doing themselves a disservice by limiting it to their own in-house platform. So, in fact, I think they even said that like trying to move things to their own was like taking their games off of Steam and moving it to their own was like a big stupid idea because they just left money on the table for fucking years. So I guess it's not that surprising, but it's weird, the idea of a Diablo game being on Steam. Bizarre. Because that's just permanently associated with Battle.net to me. Battle.net. This goes over May in particular. She's not... Oh, really? I mean... I could see that, just because, like, yeah, with May, she has, like, puffy clothing. I have no idea if... Since I've never really played Overwatch, I don't really know much about her character. Like, I guess I've like haven't seen like her character in a while. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, any perceived thickness or curvaceousness was because of the puffy clothes she was wearing. By the way, I did just Wolf King, my apologies, I missed this. I need to move this chat closer because it's really easy for me to miss these things. Missed Wolf King's message on the other streaming platform saying, just step on the death trap, bro. It'll be cool, I promise. Please, bro, I'm so lonely. Well, someone please step on my death trap, please. I'm not here to judge what Diva and Bridget are doing when naked, but I'm here to watch it and enjoy it. Based. There's so much worse, he says. And then there's Vor. I actually was just telling my wife about Vor. She'd never heard it. Never heard about it. Now I was like, did you know there's people that are into this? And she was like, that's weird. And I was like, yeah, but there's people that are into it. Trying to increase player count because the game's not doing well. For Diablo 4 or for Overwatch 2? Maybe the answer is both. The answer might be both. Oops.
Out of my way.
Knock you over real quick. He's out of there. You're still alive. The archer I'm a little bit worried about. Oh, you're still not dead? There we go. Now you're dead. For some reason, he turned his back to me. He exposed his ass to me, and I was happy to spank it. Let me just spawned in. Is that gonna hit him? That one. Bonk. No, it didn't even knock him over. What a cheater. Immune to knockback. Ain't that some shit? That noise means he just shrunk himself down. He shrinky-dinked himself. Oof, it just took a big shit. A big shit and a big hit. It's okay. Meant we lost 10 HP permanently, which is not the bestest. I'm worried about these archers because they have a nice tendency to snipe me from afar. Oh, the guy fell on the spikes. What a dingus. What a dang old dingus. Well, that was weird. My arm was stuck. Now we good. Now we Gucci. StarCraft 2 would be nice too. That'd be good.
Stronger.
Costumes on sale too. That would be especially nice because they're super expensive. Yeah. Stuff like inflation is mid or mild even. Yeah. I mean, yes. Yes, there's much worse. I guess that's the thing. Maybe that's why it's used as an example of like weird stuff on the internet, because it's weird enough where to the normies it's like, whoa, what the fuck? But not so weird that it like traumatizes people upon hearing about it. So it's a milquetoast example of like some of the lesser known fetishes out there. American Gods as a Vor. Oh, really? Surprised it made it to the show. I mean, really, Vor is the same kind of thing though to me, where I question if there's really that many people who are actually into it, and it's more used as like an extreme example of like, oh, it's such a weird fetish. I question if the number of Vor fetishists, if there's an inflation of it, if you will, if the numbers are overly inflated compared to reality. Alex, you just can't stop talking about inflation. Something you're trying to tell us, Alex? There was actually a really hilarious shitpost that someone showed me. It was allegedly it was an AI generated shitpost, and it was like, all right, AI, generate a 4chan green text story of somebody having an inflation fetish, and it said, all right, here we go. Here's the story. So it was like, all right, be me, have an inflation fetish, see bread is $8 per loaf, be so erect I can hardly walk down the street straight. It's like, yep, there it is. That's way funner than anything I could ever see. Or anything that I could ever say, rather. Getting erections so rock hard I can't walk down the street in a straight line. It's like, wow, that's very fucking funny, honestly. More funny than anything I could come up with. Also, we have reached the last room. American Gods was good, but they dropped the ball. That's a shame. I never watched it, but in fact, I'm trying to think if I know anybody personally that's watched it recently, but nothing comes to mind. It's odd, but it's not hurtful. The inflation stuff, yeah. I mean, Vor. I mean, the tricky thing with Vor is that, like, you know, if you actually go in for that shit, then you get fucking eated and then you're dead because you get digested. So flying too close to the sun has some downsides. Multiplayer games, unless it's on Steam. See the profile picture thing? Yeah, see the profile picture thing? That's one of the downsides, one of the few downsides of how I picked up Payday 3, because I got Payday 3 via Lorkit, which is very nice. I'm grateful that I was able to do so, because it meant I got the game for free. But the one downside is that the game's on the Epic Game Store. Or the one I got is on Epic Game Store. So I don't have it on Steam, which makes it weirder to join up with people, because you can't just right-click my name and just say join game. You have to go through the Nebula app and like just the fuck. I mean, that's the unfortunate thing too, is that Payday 3 has this third-party matchmaking thing they use, which has caused them all kinds of problems.
Too late now.
It's been very unpleasant for them. Just knock you on your ass real quick, and then do a big crit, knock you down real quick. Just trying to keep him busy. You as well. Oof, big damage.
Coming through.
So see, I can get this timing down, I'm pretty sure. He's out of there. Let's go ahead and do this thing as well. Big crits. Big crits for everybody. Big crits and bigger shits. That's a super hobbit strat right there. have to hide behind some pillars pretty soon here because they're going to start throwing more spellcasters and ranged fellas at us. Big crits. Bigger crits and bigger shits. I already used that line, but it's a very good line. I'm happy to use it a bunch. We were able to dodge that. But yeah, it's a bit of a bummer though, because like I said, it's so nice on Steam just right-clicking somebody saying join game, or right-clicking someone saying invite to game. No, I recognize Epic Game Store does have a friends list, and they probably have a built-in function like that, but it's a shame though, because Epic Game Store has been really bare bones for a long time. Like, I know it's kind of petty because no one really gives a shit about them, but I kind of like them sometimes. They don't really have achievements yet, I don't think, at least. At least I've never found them. It took them forever to implement a very bare bones friends list. They've just been really slow to implement things that would make them more competitive with Steam. And of course, a bunch of their exclusives have been moved over. In fact, the Tony Hawk's game just got ported to Steam, and it's on sale right now, I think. So it's kind of silly. Let's do one of these. So yeah, I in a general sense, yeah, I would say I prefer Steam. Not because they're the monopoly, you know, they're like the default option, but just because they're just the convenient option. If you're into Vor, what could you do? Yeah, it would really just be a roleplay thing, I think, for a lot of people. And then there's cannibalism. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, Vor to its extreme is being a submissive cannibal. Being a sub that's into cannibalism. Mythic II. And then and not me, Alex, a different Alex. I can't remember the guy's last name on Steam, but or on Twitch that is. But Alex popped in the other day and told the story about how he was on a date with a you know, a prospective match. Things were looking good, and he jokingly was like, "Wow, you're so cool. You know, I can't wait to learn about your red flags." And she was like, "Well, while we're on the subject of openness," and she was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of into cannibalism." He was like, "Oh, that's funny," and then she didn't laugh, and he was like, "Oh." And I asked him. He has not responded, but I asked him when's the second date. A king called Dulcet, very different from Vor. Being cooked and served as opposed to being devoured. Like being swallowed whole. I think Vor is about being swallowed whole. Realistic cannibalism. Yeah, Vor is a fan. Yeah, it'd have to be like dragons and like large animals and shit. Some game. Okay, so some on the Epic Game Store have achievements. It's kind of like how they built it into Fortnite. I gotcha, yeah. Giving out free games. Yeah, that's actually what really keeps me around, Koala. That's what keeps the Epic Game Store installed on my book. On my machine, that is so that I can get them free games every week. They've had a couple bangers, and of course in the holidays they do like a free game a day for 12 days. The 12 days of Epic Game Store Christmas. They're double-edged swords, rather. Yes, agreed. And I mean, that's why I want Steam to have some competition. That's why on the one hand it was kind of nice when Origin was announced and Epic Game Store was announced, because it's like, yeah, that'd be nice to have like some competition going, but then they came out and everyone was like, "Oh, this kind of sucks, actually." So it has been not very impressive with the things that have been on display so far. 69, nice. I'm gonna ruin it by adding more to it. Anything else? We have a greenie, which is for attack speed. Could I put that somewhere? Physical attack, physical attack, physical attack. Health and health. I mean, I'm kind of loath. It'd be more energy at least. So that would be slightly, emphasis on slightly better attack speed. No, it's not worth it, I don't think. This one is energy regen. Magic defense. Yeah, that's the best one to put there, I think. Yeah. No, I mean, more energy would be nice, but health is kind of the big one, honestly. It's only minus 25, though. Maybe it is worth it. It's just the one. Well, let's do that just the once. Just the one time I lose a little bit of health. Call it a one-time thing. I think I'm going to switch back to Maggie, actually. And then
Let's do this.
the next level. In the same difficulty. Same difficulty settings. I'm assuming people are wadding over the other Alex's story. Yeah, he said it on stream, and it's tricky. It was unfortunate because I misread the comment. I thought he was the one who jokingly said that he had a cannibalism fetish, and when he said she didn't laugh, I was like, oh, she didn't understand you were joking. I reread his comment later and saw that she was the one that was like, yeah, I'm kind of into cannibalism, and like she didn't blink, and he was like, I didn't know, like, how do you recover? How do you bounce back from a bombshell like that? And yeah, like I said, he did not offer any information on if there was going to be a second date. That's talking about flying too close to the sun. I'm worried that if you get in too deep with somebody into a relationship like that, that there comes a point where they're going to say, oh, by the way, you know, what are we going to do about this? How do we tickle this pickle? I have no answers. It would have to be a roleplay thing, really, and like that's it. Epic Games, it's not that bad. Wait. Oh, like yeah, like Epic Games, the company, that is, yeah. Because yeah, Steam has some valid criticism, especially for indie developers or just developers in general. I mean, there's no shortage of examples of like indie developers or even just plain end users that have used the platform and have been screwed over in some way by Steam and have, kind of sworn themselves off from it for one way or another. It's hard for developers because, choosing to not put your game on Steam is probably just leaving money on the table, but at the same time, though, if it's a principle of the matter, I can't really hold it against them. And we'll do Mythic I. Boss battle is a little scary. Doing a boss battle with the high difficulty like this, but we'll try it. So, I mean, yeah, like I said, I kind of have my slight preference towards Steam when it comes to Steam or Epic Games Store or itch.io. Itch.io, I like the website. The app isn't very well maintained in my experience. It's kind of hard to use. But I like itch.io as a storefront, and of course it is the Wild West with indie games. You can put really anything up there with some TOS guidelines, but they're not nearly as gold costs are increased. That's fine. Talk about having an inflation fetish. It doesn't really matter to me as much just because I only use itch.io to find weird indie games. I don't really care to find AAA titles on there. It just doesn't. It's not as it doesn't matter as much to me. I actually love this one, but I guess it'd be good against the spicy enemies. They'll blow half health anyway. We're gonna blast them anyway. I'm gonna reroll this. And of course, I'm pretty sure Origin is, if they're around at all, it's a shell of its former self. I think I will take Second Wind. I'm trying to think of what else. I know Bethesda took their own app down. What else is there? I mean, I guess Ubisoft has Uplay, but no one likes Uplay. And let's be real, not a lot of people like Ubisoft right now either. Sony has like a 5% stake. They don't want to fit. Well, yeah, fair. There's a lot of antitrust shenanigans with Valve and Steam. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So they have their EA app instead of Origin. So maybe they do have some kind of storefront, maybe. We dazed him. He's sad. Good. Stay sad. Oof. Just pitiful damage with the weapon. Let's do one of those. I have a lot of HP with this character, by the way. Way more than I did with the with Victoria.
Arcane elements heat. That pedestal looks just like arcane control mechanisms I read about back in the Lyceum.
You guys are so tanky.
I bet it opens the
Tanky
gate.
spanky. More like Ubisoft. I will confess, I am never confident in my pronunciation of Ubisoft. Because it's a French company, so I don't know, or French Canadian. It's like I think there's like a French pronunciation that we're supposed to do, but I don't know what it is. So I say it quickly enough where I hope people don't call me out on it, because I get scared and I don't know, and I'm frightened, a real big frightened. Put this guy down. I should be putting these down more often. Whew. Oh, I can't shoot past him. That's why I was getting bamboozled last time. Still not done, by the way. Put this down.
Stay close.
He's so tanky. Oh, this guy. Wow, Jesus. This will one shot. Not quite. All right, so yeah, so EA apps, they kind of have like a Game Pass thing. That's a good point too. The Game Pass thing kind of is becoming another standard option. Higher tier lets you play new games. Oh, day one, that's kind of cool. Kind of like Xbox Game Pass in some cases. I know Game Pass includes some brand new games day one. Dead Space remake. That's kind of cool then. Okay, headquarters is in France. Okay, I wasn't sure if they were like it was like the French part of Canada or just France. Yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be a rough one. This might be a tough one to play as Maggie. This is a... I'm definitely not one-shot things like I was hoping. Glass Cannon might help. But I should probably play it safe with Combat Veteran. Much as I'm loath to play things safe, it's much more fun to be irresponsible.
Please keep your arms and legs inside the bubble at all times.
He's out of there. Don't have a ton of EP right now. Hoping there'd be like an AoE effect to that. But knock the other guy down good enough. Burning Spore tank. Burning Spore, that sounds like something that I wouldn't want advertised. Like, people don't need to know about my Burning Spore. That's something I don't want on record. Keep that on the DL, pretty please, and thank you. There's no bad guys right now. I don't expect that to last. Talk to your doctor about it? Yeah. Yeah, bitches don't know about my Burning Spore. Because I try to hide it. So I try to keep it on the DL. Although you should probably tell your partner about it, just as a heads up, as a courtesy. So again, I don't know where the bad guys are. Are they around here? Oh, there you are. Spawned in more homies. Put the barrier down because I might as well. I did see an archer spawn. He's behind that pillar. Oh no, he's way back there. So I one-shot him. Oh, I was hoping I could knock him into the fire. That'd be cool. Put you down. Oh shit! Oh shit! I need to be more worried about. Oh heck, man! I was gonna say I need to be more worried about the melee fellas. That's a tough level as Maggie. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one to do solo as her because Maggie, we love you, but you're also squishy as hell when it comes to melee shots. I'm not even sure what scream it was. I'm assuming you're referring to the wah redemption he has. Because that's a good redemption, but I like it more when Aaron himself makes the noise and uses the reverb. That's much more fun. We'll do one more. We'll do one more attempt at this. We'll choose Victoria, though.
Fit for battle.
Get the champ in here. Yeah, we already souped her up with lots of starting health. slightly less crit damage, but honestly, crit damage doesn't do much good for us because it's harder to get crits as Victoria, sadly. Oh, I said I was gonna upgrade one of these things. I do like the Walloping Charm a lot. Let's make it more common. And then there's another one I kind of wanted to make more frequent. Which one was it? Was it this one? Snapping Charm is okay, but not so much for Victoria. Is it this one? Premium Charm. That's a pretty good one. Let's go and do this upgrade, actually. It's pretty cheap. 40 is not too bad. Exacting. Increase crit damage, decrease non-crit. Ooh, that's not good for us. There's something else that I remember thinking like, ooh, I like this one a lot. Vampiric Bracers, that's a good one. Gain HP on kill, yeah, that's a really good one. Make that one more common. Oh, right, the gold boots. The Hoarder boots. Yeah, that one also more common, please. Could drop more money. Have them even more common-y. Yeah, that one especially. That one especially is very good. Very good. Vampiric Bracers, yeah. Like that one a lot. Okay. So invested a decent bit of money into some perks that we, or some trinkets we want to happen more often. As for perks, to make them spicier. Can't afford the upgrade. I think we'll leave it as is. So what was that one? Oh, for the perfect block one. We don't do that one very often. Not terribly often on that one. Now I could upgrade the bow. Actually, might not be a bad idea. I think I will upgrade the bow. Because there are times where we kind of have to use it. Not as fun. I would much rather use the sword for everything, but there's times where the bow just makes sense and it is really the safer option. Okay. It's the goblin's death noise. I'll have to listen closer next time we're about to slap one of those guys. So increase difficulty and... oh, not the battle scars one, man. I'm tempted to just restart. But last time we had battle scars, we won. So maybe it'll be okay. So do I want range or do I want just better base damage? I'm leaning towards better base damage. And then... so I'll go with this one. Just restart. Nah. I ain't gonna play it like that. We almost have 700 starting HP. It's pretty dang good. I think it'll be okay. Full confidence. Bam, bam. And fuck you. Knock that guy down. Except we did no damage because he blocked it. Yeah, it's blocking everything. But he can't block my love.
That pedestal in the middle must control the gates. But something's missing.
I say it should kill that guy. Straight up. 1,500. There we go. Oh, what the hell? I didn't even see the indicator that guy was coming. He just suddenly came. There's like a way to zoom in. The bow and arrow. I don't think there is.
Out of my way!
Bam! Oh, I thought that was gonna kill him. He blocked it. What a cheater. Block this. Now he's dead. But we are not done. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. That actually was super effective in preventing me from seeing his ass. Charge out of here. Actually, I don't want to stand here because they could spawn more fellas. Well, I think this is the last enemy. Oh. There we go. Okay, that was the last one. This is tough. This is tough. Mama didn't. That's right. Mama didn't raise no bitch. Yeah, the last time we had this unsavory curse, that was the one we won on. So maybe it's a good bad luck charm or something. Now, granted, I am going to the next room with 257, not max HP, but current HP. It's not great, but we're also really close to having our ult ready to use, so that'll help us get a bunch of HP back. Those purple guys, man. It's sneaky because they're very smart. When they go small, it makes them harder to hit, and it makes it so that they don't give you the indicator that warns you they're about to attack. Because with most enemies, just like a little yellow indicator saying they're about to swing at you. With those guys, you get no such warning. They're just sneaky boys. Corruption? Oh, man. Tough choices. I'm going to say that, yeah, give me the corruption on attack, because that's a really good attack. Really good ability. Bonk. Yeah, get fucked.
I'm injured.
Oh, no, I'm getting fucked. Well, the downside, of course, is that they're going to throw some... Oh, I just missed. Let's throw some archers at us pretty soon here. Gotta be really smart about this. I'm so glad we were able to just fucking knock those fools back. The downside is we didn't get any gold. Yeah, see the gold down there? So, that's a shame, but the fact that we saved a lot of health by not having to fight that guy for this whole full health bar was very nice. Actually, I think they might throw one of those little goblin fellas at us around here. Oh, it's a shame. Oh, what? I thought I was outside the ring. Oof, that's rough. Maybe there were 2 rings. Maybe I was like barely inside still. And nary a potion to be found. Oh, there's this guy. Do not like these guys. They are not nice. In fact, I'm starting to think they don't like me either. They like that stomp attack. Fire attack's the easiest to get around. The fact they have no critable spots is less than ideal. Archers. Krusty's hitting me through his friend. I thought they could, oh god. There we go. I thought they couldn't reach. Or I thought they couldn't hit through the friendlies.
Catch!
Or something spawned in. Oh no, is the guy shrinking? Actually, they could drop a potion out of here. 47 HP. A potion would be real heckin' neat right about now. Now, this is a little bit silly. I know there's no stairs there. At least I'm pretty sure they're not stairs, yet they insist on trying. I'm exhausted. Yeah, they are. So, this is another thing then. The AI is not always very smart, it seems. Swoosh. So, of course, all that gold just falls in the pit. So much gold down there, but not worth it, man. Oh, that guy tried to take the hit for his homie. Too bad for him, it did not work out. Bonk. Still not done, huh? There's still more friends. Place is hopping. Oh, I try to be sneaky. I think we checked our 6. There it is. Whew, tough one. Tough room, man. An exploding bad guy, exploding pinata didn't do me any favors. I really thought I was going to be able to get out of his range, too. I'll take that one. No downside to that one. A potion would be really nice. What would be even more nice is one of those full health stations, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. I've learned better. I will take that. That's a good one. Glass cannon is tempting. Heavy hitter would probably be the better choice. Oh, look at that, minus 45 max HP. It wouldn't do much difference right now because we're so low HP. Heavy hitter would help, I think, without much of a downside.
Step aside.
Spam through that shit.
Dodge this.
Now, I didn't hear the goblin death noise. I'm a little sad about it. Maybe I got my volume turned too low on my end. That like visual aberration that happens when we get low on stamina.
Coming through.
Always a little bit startling. Like, oh god, is my guy losing his shit? Are we losing our minds? Keep hoping I'll get lucky and a potion will drop on one of those things. I cannot expect this 47 HP to last us for super, super long. Probably more bad guys down there. Oh wait, they could be in here. Maybe not. Just bracing myself. Like I've seen them pour out of these small rooms before. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous when I can't find things like this. I heard noises. Oh, there he is. Surprised they counted as a crit. He just like swings at nothing after he gets crit. He's so mad. Oh, wow, that's so unfortunate. I didn't even hear that guy approaching. I was so excited to crit that guy. That this guy shit. I crit him and he shit me. This is tough. This is a tough level, yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. We learned. Oh. I got a teensy. I got the world's smallest spider on me right now. He was like hanging off my microphone. Teensy little spider baby. Teensy little fella. That's okay. Still had a good time. Still had a good time. Still got some money. Still got some glyphs. So we're working towards, you know, making ourselves more strong. I didn't get any more red ones. The red ones are the most fun because that gives us more damage. Blue ones are good too, though. More health never hurt anybody. In fact, the lack of health is hurtful. Bitten by a radioactive potato. That's what happened to me. That's why I am like this. It's not because I was born a flabby little piece of shit. It's because I was genetically altered by a radioactive potato. That's totally it. Or maybe I bit into a radioactive potato. Yeah, that's how it happened.